Now then guys, how you doing? Welcome back and thank you for joining me again as we've got 3 games left to go. Hopefully by the end of today's episode we'll at least know where we stand. Are we going to be in those automatic promotion positions or are we going to be sitting in the playoffs? Either way, ideally I would like our fate settled this time round. Will we bottle it and drop down the table? I'm not quite sure. I don't think that's the case. As our form when we look at it, obviously there's nothing happened between episodes, but our form has been banging. And I hate to say it, like touch wood and all that, it's all been a little bit too easy since I took over. You know, Portadown made a real scrape. We just survived relegation and we've gone from strength to strength since I've moved on to Salford. So yes, in the last episode, an emphatic 5-1 victory against Blackpool, then a 3-1 victory against Crewe. We've got Bradford City, who currently sit in 22nd, as you can see there, and then Plymouth afterwards in 7th. Home game, that one. Bradford City away from home. I don't really see an upset there. I'm sure that'll come back to get us. That's usually commentators' curse. But like I say, 2 games that we must win today to keep up our hopes of automatic promotion. Right, so here we go then, the first game of the episode, and I can already see that Blackpool against Wycombe has been suspended. Blackpool in 5th. Wouldn't really change anything if they won today anyway. They wouldn't be anywhere near us. But yeah, we're taking on Bradford City. Peterborough against Exeter is the other game to keep an eye on. And where is Coventry? Coventry taking on Burton as well. Also a massive game. We've got a real big opportunity today. A win probably isn't going to see us go top, even if Coventry and Peterborough lose. Obviously, goal difference will be the kicker, I reckon. So team selection for this game, then we're going King in goal, Teray, Blackmore, Joel and Rafferty at the back with Turnbull in the holding role, Shipley and Phillips in the midfield, Onidima and Mahoney out wide. Onidima obviously back from injury now, and Pitchford up front. Do I want to go Pitchford up front though? Do I go Leighton Stewart? Is that the way to go? We've got Joe Piggott there as well. I'll probably drop him out. I'm going to go with Nico Riley there, I reckon, as well. So that's the way we're going to go. That's the setup. Leighton Stewart, sod it, you're going in up front. Big change, but let's go for it. Right, so what we're saying then, I want you to pick up where you left off last time out. That's what the assistant recommends. Bradford are 19th in the form table. We're in 1st. Let's carry that on. So highlight then, as we pick up the ball, Onidima. Now, Bradford in the white, we're in the black, and that's poor from us. As we turn it over in the midfield, what then to Dobson? Dobson, the player that I've been looking at. He looks like he's playing as one of the 2 centre-backs. I'm looking at him to potentially play as the anchor. So yeah, Dobson is a player that we might see, but I'm not going to really be doing any transfer bits until we end the season, basically, is what I'm trying to say. As Mahoney picks it up, ball across to Phillips, back to Mahoney, surely it's a big block, and Stewart in there you go. Stewart gets the goal, and we are 1-0 up, but like I was saying, I'm not going to do anything in the transfer window, not going to look at anything, because obviously if we stay in League One, then it's irrelevant. I don't want to be signing any pre-contracts for players that aren't going to be good enough for the Championship. Should we make it up? That's unlucky, but Stewart with the finish. You know, I made that change last minute to bring him up front, and he's paid it off already with a goal on 4 minutes. As we move up into 2nd place and on 83 points, Peterborough down into 3rd. Coventry still in top spot. Coventry, how are they getting on? They're actually losing to Burton. Peterborough, though, are 1-0 up now against Exeter. Bamba Dieng with a goal on 25 minutes as we've got 10 minutes left of this half. But as it stands, then we're still in 3rd place. We're 1 point behind Peterborough, now 2-0 up against Exeter. Right, Jolly then to Cooper. Staunton's going to pick it up. We need to be careful as May out to what the referee tries to get in the way. Bit of showboating there with a cheeky back heel as Staunton to Cooper. Ball through to Jolly. Not got a score. There we go. Great save from King. He has been quality King for us. As Stewart then looks like he's breaking away. He's by himself. He's not really got the options. And Dobson with a solid challenge puts it out for the throw-in, which we're not going to see the highlight for. So there you go. At half-time then, I was about to say at half-time we're going 1-0 as there is literally 15 seconds left of stoppage time. Is Gitau down to the line, ball across, and that's another big save. Jarvis at the near post, and King holds onto it again, and it goes, and there we go. So Bradford City actually 5 shots, 4 on target. We've had 6 and 1. Tom King on a 7 rate, and there obviously Leighton Stewart with his goal getting a 7.5. I am interested to see the later scores then. So Coventry actually losing 1-0. Burton, Peterborough now 2-1. Jay with a goal for Exeter on 45 minutes. So for us then, there's 1 point now between the top 3. How are Lincoln getting on? They're 0-0 with Derby, right, close that then, dressing room wise. I'm happy with the performance. That's probably not the way to go, as it looks like Bradford have been the more dominant. But tactically then, what is the change? So we've got a Jordan Turnbull on a 6.5, and that's an easy change for us really, as Davis will come on in there, right. So start the second half then. Here we go. We need to be a bit better anyway. 6 shots, 1 on target is not like us, and he's not good enough at all. as we have a highlight then, as King is going to work it out from the back to Teray. Charlton 1-0 up against Crew. That's a decent result for us, as Crew are pushing for those playoff places, as well as Teray then. Out on Edema. Ball over the top with Stewart, off the shoulder. Can he make it 2? It's a decent block. Deflected. It's actually gone out for a goal kick. It's hit him and gone out. As Coventry still 1-0 against Burton. Staunton then with the throw. There's a Bradford goal coming in this one. We just need to score another, I reckon, to put this one to bed. As Staunton then, ball blocked out to Watt. Cooper on the edge of the area to Staunton again, who is unmarked, but he's got a player on him now. Out to me. They've got plenty of carded players as Watt then. We are pressing them back, but we just need to be careful of that ball in the middle. I've got a man unmarked there, Jolly. We just need to be careful as he's there again. Staunton to Cooper, watching Jolly in the middle as the ball goes across. And Adam Jarvis gets his 4th goal of the season on 57 minutes. We are pegged back. I did say there was a goal coming, and they've proved me right. But Bradford, like I say, 22nd in the league, and they're causing us all kinds of problems. Jarvis with the goal. Obviously, they're fighting for survival. I say fighting for survival. Actually, they are. They're only 2 points away from it with the point that they're getting from us at the minute. For me, I'm going to demand more. But I'm going to have to make some changes, I think. I may go 4-2-4 as we pick up the ball. It's cleared away. Joel then picking it up. We've got another goal in us. We really had. As Rafferty to Phillips. I can't see this one ending as a draw. As Rafferty picks it up again. Phillips then. Ball over to Shipley. Shipley finds himself free and Shipley scores. Of course he does. That's his 11th goal of the season. And that assist from Phillips is incredible. Spots it. It's basically a blind pass. As Phillips, like I say, picking it up. Doesn't really look. Just pings it. And Shipley in between the 2 centre-backs. It's a great finish as well. It really is. Into the corner of the net. And as it stands then, what is happening? We're still in 3rd place. Peterborough up there. Burton have scored again. It's now 2-0 against Coventry. And there is another highlight then. As Cooper, don't do this to us. On his way, ball into the box, is a long end. Got to get it cleared. We don't. Jarvis with the block, and they've put it wide. Cook should really be scoring as it fell to him. I've got changes to make, haven't I? What am I messing about with here? So, tired players all over the place. McElney is going to come on for Edema and reach for Mahoney. So, both me wide men confirm the substitutions. And let's go. I don't think defensively we need to do any more. We have got 4 minutes of stoppages. Those games are almost over now. And it's full time for us. We've done our bit. And we end up winning 2-1. Bradford, I would say, have got to feel hard done by. They had 13 shots, 6 on target. We had an 11-3 and scored 2. We didn't play well, but I'm happy with the result. I think that's definitely truth there. And results-wise then, Peterborough end up winning 3-1 against Exeter. Coventry losing to Burton's a massive result for us. There's now 1 point between the top 3. Peterborough 1 point clear. And Peterborough had an absolute shocker, in fairness. They had a right dip and they find themselves 1 point clear at the top. As Isla Ingram says, totally forgot that we were playing today. Sounds like I missed a decent result. You certainly did away from home as well. And what's being said then, so Salford edge opponents in close encounter, it certainly was. Blackmore fitness concern. He's always bloody tired, this kid. What's his natural fitness? It's 12. He should be alright, this guy. Stamina 15 as well. I don't know why he's struggling so much. And relief for Shrewsbury as they secure survival. So 16th place have only just secured survival with a 2-0 victory over Huddersfield. They're in free fall now. And here we go then, match day 2 of the episode as we take on 7th place Plymouth. Obviously Plymouth trying to push into the playoffs with 2 games to go. As in other games, we've got Peterborough against Blackpool. That is a massive game. Blackpool needing to be causing an upset. And Coventry against Exeter. Exeter have just been battered by Peterborough. So yeah, we just need to do our bit. We need to keep winning our games and hope that others drop points. So team selection for this game, then we're going to be King in goal, Teray, Joel, O'Connor and Rafferty as Blackmore needs a rest. We've got Turnbull in the holding role with Shipley and Phillips. On Edema and Mahoney out wide and Stewart up front. I'm going to actually go with Jezreel Davis instead of Turnbull this time round. And from the social roundup then, Jamani Nolan says, yes, O'Connor starts and because he's happy, I'm happy. And Sammy Sargent says, can't believe Teray's start. And he has to start. We're doing well, we're on a good run, let's carry that on. That's what I'm telling the guys, let's not get too carried away. There's a highlight straight from kickoff as we're playing the red, Plymouth in the green as expected. Plymouth rocking the green. As O'Connor then makes his way out from the back. He does move wide to Rafferty then. So an early goal would be lovely. In the first 17 seconds, ball into Shipley, who hits the post on Edema. Get in! And it's 1-0 on 25 minutes. That is the perfect start for us. I paused for a minute then as I expected the flag to go up, but he's onside and we're 1-0. As Rafferty with all the time in the world. as that ball comes across. Shipley heads it onto the post, and like I say, I was expecting Onidima to be offside. Flag stays down, 1-0. We've got to be going top of the league now as he stands, and there you go. As you can see, 86 points on the board, 1 point clear of Peterborough and 2 points clear of Coventry. Any more goals happening at the minute as Wycombe go 1-0 up against Bradford City. And a corner then on 21 minutes for Plymouth. Ball in is headed away. There's nobody there though as Bright picks it up. We need to get the press on as we don't. As they play it out to the other side. They've got plenty of time and space. Great header from O'Connor there. But Bright across again. There's nobody there, but we're just being pulled across end to end. What are they doing? Look, watch them put it back out to this end again as Grant. They're teasing us. Get that ball cleared as Clark picks it up. They've got players free in the middle that we need to be careful of. A man on the near post. And Joel's had a rush of blood as Peterborough have gone 1-0 up against Blackpool. It's a penalty on 22. King, can you be the hero? Come on. Tom King, can he make the save? And he doesn't. He went the right way, but Grant scores and it's 1-1. We've conceded again. I think that's 4 on the bounce now we've conceded. And that is hard to take, especially when we put ourselves in such a good position. But yeah, Peterborough 1-0 up against Blackpool there. But we have another highlight then on 27 minutes. Long throw into the box is cleared away. Got to be our ball out as Phillips heads it down to Davis. Ball out wide is a quality one to Teray. Can he get it on the 6-yard box? He does. The keeper spills it. And Leighton Stewart is there. We've been gifted again. Burton spills it. Stewart in. 2-1 now. Phillips with a quality ball out wide. You know, he done it in the last game. Teray then picking it up. Ball across. Keeper. Burton should do better there. And Stewart pounces. And it's 2-1 now. As Peterborough go 2-0 up against Blackpool. Coventry still 0-0 with Exeter. With 2 points clear of Coventry as it stands. We're in those automatic promotion places. But yeah, massive for us here. As we've got plenty of space again. Onidima then on his way. There's plenty of red shirts up top. On the edge of the area is Coventry now going 1-0 up against Exeter. That's not good for us. As it looks like they're going to break away. But that's not happened. There's Joel then. Obviously the man that conceded the penalty. A little turn from him there. Unnecessarily. As Teray picks it up. Out to Onidima. Right, come on. And he loses it in the midfield. There's plenty of green shirts about. But we're right in there. Davis doing what he's there for, nicking the ball, breaking down play, and we're determined to give that ball away. Mahoney there was Joel, sprays it wide. Ball to the box, Stewart's at the near post, he hits the post, and he's offside anyway. The referee's got his flag up. And another highlight then is O'Connor with a solid header to Rafferty. Right, he's on the way to Phillips. We've seen his passing ability already, and that is a poor one. Again, commentator's curse, gets me every time. As Gotts picks it up then and goes back to Bailey, they're just going to play it. And they go long. Easy for us. Mahoney doesn't want to win the header though. And that ball over the top to John Jules. He's got the pace. We're not going to catch him. And it's 2-2. As Tyrese John Jules with his 15th goal of the season, in fairness, looks like he's been prolific. And just before first half stoppages, the worst possible time to concede, we do concede. And I'm stood there, look, absolutely raging, just watching it all unfold. That ball over the top. O'Connor's too slow to get there and he dinks it over the keeper. Solid finish, you know. But not ideal for us. As Peterborough 2-0, I think that's the score as it stands. So Peterborough 2-0, Coventry 1-0, and for us, it's not looking good. However, we still have got 45 minutes. Let's keep going. We can win this if we keep on working as we are. We just need to be a lot better than what we are, if I'm completely honest. Mahoney on a 6.6. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to get Adam Reach out there. Now, Mahoney has been decent for us, but he's not having the greatest game. He didn't want to win the header earlier on that led to us conceding the second goal. Obviously, Joel giving away the penalty as well. As we've had 12 shots, 5 on target. They've had 6 and 4. 2-2 at the minute. We need Coventry to be dropping points, really, as Peterborough. You know, I think it's looking likely that they're going to win the league and get promoted. As we're going into 63 minutes then, shouts-wise, I need to demand more. Teray is knackered, so I'm going to make the change there. Tactically then, Blackmore is going to come on for Teray. He's going to go into the middle, and then Rafferty and Joel are going to swap around. It's a big change at me back four. I've basically spun everybody around and mixed it up a little bit. But as you can see now, when you're looking at these average positions, Plymouth are pushed back as Coventry go 2-0 up now. It's now 3-0, goals on 67 and 79 as we're still going for it. Lose this game though, and that is it. I think that is it anyway. If we don't get the 3 points here, as Davis then robs him, King punts it long and we're not even challenging for it. Cooney picks it up to Barlow. We need to watch the overlap. Like I say, Coventry 3-0 up. There's Barlow. They've got a man free in the box. He's got to be offside. That's a great challenge that. O'Connor in the mix. And looks like we may counter. Reach to Onidima. Can you imagine? We've just blocked it in the 6-yard box. Onidima, ball into Phillips, is headed away, and there we go. And John Jules again. He's got no options at all. O'Connor in, and it goes. Wowzers. I thought we were going to have some drama then, as we've got a couple of minutes left. It's going to go in it. Oh, here we go. Literally 30 seconds left. Ball in. Blackmore scores! Mark Blackmore, 5th goal of the season. 3-2 on 93 minutes. 4 minutes of stoppages. Plymouth aren't going to be able to do anything here. And there we go. It's 3-2. Exeter get a goal back. Who cares? Coventry have won that one. But what a header from Blackmore coming on. And there we go. What a victory that is. In the 94th minute, 21 shots, 10 on target. Deserved winners as well. Nice work, everyone. Very, very well done today. That's what I'm telling the guys. What a game of football from us. So Peterborough 3-1 against Blackpool, Coventry 3-1 against Exeter, and we get 3-2 against Plymouth. So going into the final game, for us I think it's against Lincoln City. It's a must-win game for us. We're going to get 3rd place as a bare minimum. Obviously, we're just a sniff away. Plus 3 goal difference Coventry have got on us. Obviously, that has hurt us today, conceding 2. But yeah, we've got big things to do against Lincoln, who are in 4th place as it stands. So how have the fans reacted then? Francesca Ridley says we were in total control today, kept the ball well and got a good win. Jess Pear says that's what we pay our money for, pure entertainment. What about that in the 93rd minute? Vintage is playing Shaw Salford victory is the headline. Lincoln secured a playoff spot. Blackmore shines. 8 rating for him as well. What a substitution. Bocelli brings in new faces and they are doing the bits for us. Wilder spotted at the Peninsula Stadium. Stoke boss Chris Wilder, who's he looking at? Jezreel Davis, he valued up to 1.6 million. He's a very good player at 20-year-old. And Poku finds a way. That's for Peterborough. 3-1 against Blackpool. Blackpool having a bit of a shocker as well. As Plymouth, obviously, they needed the win to get themselves into those playoff places. So, where are you going to join us next? You know, it's already been spoken about. We're going to take on Lincoln City. Lincoln City currently in 4th position. Their best player is Skender Collage. He's a decent player. And where's he on loan from? Palace. Get him scouted. So yeah, Gareth Ainsworth, the man in charge there. Big 90 minutes coming up in the next episode, guys. You do not want to miss that. So yes, join me for it, where we'll either have to try our luck in the playoffs, or we'll be getting that automatic promotion place, or even best case scenario, we'll be getting crowned league champion. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll catch you later. Ta-ra.